27th is National HIV Testing Day, and the New York State Department of Health says New York is at an all-time low of new infection rates. News 10 speaking with a local group on their efforts here in the capital region to help eradicate the disease. New York has hit historic lows in HIV new infection rates since the pandemic's height in the 1990s. However, local HIV specialists say now is not the time to relax. The battle is not over. There are places and populations that are increasing in rates of infection, and we need to get those individuals identified, and we need to help them get into the care that they need. Because there are things that we can do now that'll make life normal and long-lived, said Kim Atkins, Executive Director, Alliance for Positive Health. New York's new infection rates have plummeted 42% since 2011, from nearly 4,000 new infections a year down to just over 2,000 a year in 2022. 18% of new infections tested positive for AIDS, and 69% of new infection rate diagnoses are people under the age of 40. The Alliance for Positive Health has been providing free testing for nearly 40 years. Testing needs to continue, and we need to identify people because people are still getting infected, said Atkins. And now, the Alliance for Positive Health teams can get to more people in further away places with their new mobility fleet. This is the newer one. We have a larger one that we could test 2 people at once. Recover 15 counties, so we go all the way up to Plattsburgh and all the way down to Hudson and anywhere in between, said Testing Supervisor, Alliance for Positive Health, Nierka Diaz-Gonzalez. Chris Francis has been with the Alliance team for over 10 years and is part of the care coordination. He tells News 10 reporter James de la Fuente about the importance of testing. I suggest people get tested every 2 to 3 months. Especially if they're sexually active. Francis says testing is personal. I care about my physical and mental health. It can take a toll on your mental health if you don't get tested, not knowing what you have or if you're clean. As Black and Brown communities are adversely affected, Chandler Hickenbottom, co-founder of Saratoga BLM, says her organization is taking focus on testing. As well, as of right now we don't have anything posted. But I think that is something that after having this conversation, I think it would be really great and important for us to start getting more involved in. So, joining the campaign to show the importance of not just getting tested in general. Not just even for HIV, but for all sexually transmitted infections and STDs. That is definitely very important, said Hickenbottom. A spokesperson with NIDO says, HIV in New York State has fallen to historic lows. At its peak in the mid-1990s, New York diagnosed nearly 15,000 new cases per year. That number was down to 2,318 in 2022.